Hey gang, this morning I'm working on my MIDI drum trigger project. The idea of this project was for me to design and print my own drum trigger and have that signal be sent to an Arduino MEGA R3 microcontroller. That microcontroller takes the input, converts it to serial data, which is zeros and ones, and sends it off to this 5-pin DIN, which is a basic connector for MIDI cables. And that MIDI cable coming out of there comes over to the drum machine and goes into the drum machine. So to explain what's happening with the pad, we've got 3 parts to the pad plus a piezoelectric sensor. There's a base which the piezo is glued to. There is this rubber kind of membrane that I have just slightly above the piezo, just floating there, but when I tap it, it impacts the piezo. And then the entire thing has a ring to secure it to whatever body that I'm going to have it on. There are 2 wires that come out of a piezoelectric sensor, and they are going to this board, which has a diode and a resistor on it to kind of control the signal. And I have a 5-volt red here and a ground green going to this board, and a signal yellow coming out of the board, it being an analog signal, 0 to 5, and it's going into the Arduino. Now, as soon as I hit this pad, it's going to send the signal to the Arduino at a specific voltage. So at that point, the Arduino is going to know I hit the pad and how hard I hit the pad. And what it's going to do then is it's going to take that pad and assign it to a snare drum, and it's going to convert that signal that came into it into a serial output. So it's going to be zeros and ones. And those zeros and ones are going to come into this connector here, all the way over to the drum machine and play the sound that we want. So I think that explains pretty much everything. So now it's time to test it out. So here we go. So I've got some dead notes in there a little bit, but I think that's just possibly something I can correct when I redesign the next pad. Maybe put it a little closer to the piezo so that I'm not having to tap so hard to impact the pad. But so far, yeah, it is working. Proof of concept has been proven. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.